Hey, good afternoon. This is Bob from Trade Genius. It's the 8th of August, and I'm just going to show you another day trading tip here with ES. Market's kind of boring right now. Things are up one day, down the next. Uh, I have the positions I want to be in with the miners, and I added DBA because I think food prices are going to continue to go higher. And then I'm looking for some ag chem names, waiting for that. I had a nice push out, and now waiting for it to pull back a little bit. But what I want to show you here is a couple things that you can use to make money here during the trading day. And so what I always do is I always put the overnight low and the overnight high in, because 84% of the time the market will close inside of these days, and gives you a nice framework in which to take trades. And so the other thing you need to look at too is, okay, where it is when the market opens at 6:30. Market was below VWAP. So the first thing that we look at is to see what it does when it touches VWAP. And the first thing it did was it failed and it broke down through. I don't normally take this trade. I'll take it if it's a long trade, but I don't take the short trade. I kind of wait for it to see what it does with the either the touch of the S1 or the touch of the S2 or back into the overnight range. And that's what I did here. I waited for it to come back in the overnight range and bought, and then basically bailed out when it got to R1 and took my profit. What a lot of times happens when it pushes through R1, it'll come back down to it and it'll push back up to R2 area here. And then we got a situation where Europe was closing and they rolled it all the way back to VWAP. And so now you wait, and typically in days like today, especially low volatility days, you can expect for it to try to come back and test this high. And so when it rolled back up after Europe closed at 9:30 officially, just right on cue, it broke back over VWAP. We bought again, and then it just grinded up until it got to the overnight high. I hopped off at 28.60, make sure that it just didn't do a quick reversal on me. So I had two nice trades today, one for 3 3/4, one for a little bit less than 3, and that just about is my nut. And I also had a bunch of Nadex trades that were good today too. So I made my day trading profits. And then typically, why you can feel confident when it's low volatility, the risk parity funds tend to be buyers at the close. It's just their computer models. They're not sitting there saying, should we buy today? Their models are saying we're buying. So they're going to be buying into the market close, and they always like to test the top. So when you have low volatility, the risk reward's in your favor unless there's news that comes out to spoil that party. But absent of news, you could take this trade, and we did, and it works for you. So put that in your notes. I'm trying to help you guys make some money here until this market breaks. Either the dollar has to break down or something else has to occur. But definitely the money is going to be on the commodity side. Unless China breaks, then the money is going to be made shorting the market, because this dollar keeps getting stronger and stronger. It's going to actually become negative to the market versus positive as it is right now. And this market now is really struggling at this level here. So let me jump up to the 2 hour here real quick and take a quick peek. And let's see here. Too much is open. There we go. That's what happens when you have 4 charting programs running here. And I have other PCs, but I get lazy. So look at here's the range we're in. I mean, we've been stuck in this range all week, and it broke up to here. And you know, the all-time high, if I can zoom down here, is right there. My expectation is this is just a pause, and once it breaks out of this flag, a lot of people call this an F flag or a flat flag, and I don't disagree with them. I think we're going to touch this before we have any downside action. Is this too close for them to leave that hanging out there? And I think, be honest with you, I think President Trump kind of knows what's pushing the buttons for the market, and he knows this tariff thing and strong dollar thing is helpful to him. So he's going to keep using the same rhetoric until until it doesn't work for him. So that's kind of my view right now. I think we break higher before we break lower. We tested this low volume area here, and it held, and looks like it's trying to break out. We'll see. Usually Thursdays are weak, so we may have another test down, and we may test all the way down to here. I don't know, but if we break up tomorrow, then I'm looking at 2866, then on to 2880. Not very much far to go. This looks like a big distance, but our daily ranges have been in these ranges of late, so we could be here before the end of the week. Anyways, Bob for Trade Genius, trying to help you guys make money every day in the